And so I started to sit and think through, like, I've worked a lot with the governor, good, bad, and indifferent. I've connected with them. I've worked a lot with, different key members of the state legislature. We've had some great champions, even Kamala Harris and others. And did I want to use it in that way? And how did I want to do it? And ultimately, it was very easy to cast aside all of those names. And one name kept coming up to me over and again. And it was Jenny Chamberlain. And I just asked her to get up to hold that award to maybe help me give it to somebody else. So she doesn't know. She didn't see her name in this program for all 3 days of our conference. It's getting the top award from the California State Association of Counties. I want to tell you guys honestly and earnestly, this is the thing that makes me more nervous than anything that we've talked about. I was thinking last night about, she's just so magical. And this woman is a leader, and she's a champion. And everything we've talked about the we, and everything we've talked about different people and individuals and leadership and where it adds, I feel so blessed and honored to have this amazing leader, champion, supporter, empowerer, who I also look back with and say, I know you're a leader, and keep pushing it, and keep pushing me, and keep stepping out, and keep doing this right. And I just am so honored and proud, not only that do I get to give her this award, but that when I did my thank yous, I sat down and she's like, what, no love? In my first speech. So without further ado, you have a minute, anything you want to say, and I love you and that's it.
Throughout this conference, people are like, how does it feel working for James Gore? And I'm like, well, he keeps me on my toes, but we're both extroverts, right? And in general world, in community leadership world, I am like an extreme extrovert, but then I meet someone who outmatched me in so many ways. And we have 2 introverts in our office, so the introverts balance us out in so many ways, but Dave, you look bad. It's, wow. A lot of people ask me, are you gonna run for office? And I say no. You don't want to take James's spot. Sorry to cry. You don't want to be a county supervisor? I'm like, no. And they're like, why not? You got the skills, you got the leadership, you're well known. I've been doing community work for God knows how long, over 20 years. I'm not going to say my age, I am older than him. And I say, and I think I might carry more stress than he does. And I say, you ask a nurse practitioner why she became a nurse practitioner, because she goes to, or she, I'm assuming in case you're there, they, probably gave my age there for a quick second, they go to the same amount of school as a doctor does. Because they get to spend, sorry, because I'm so passionate about my community people. Because they get to spend more time with the people. So while as my supervisor, the person I love dearly and I protect fiercely, I protect this man fiercely. I think I overwhelm him sometimes because I'm so protective. While he's stuck in board meetings and Apollo sitting meetings all day, I'm out there in the community and I'm his hands and feet. And that's what I love doing. And a lot of times, the attention's on the elected, and as young people, especially being, I'm on the executive board of the California State Hispanic Chambers of Commerce, and I'm constantly reminding them, we're always encouraging our young people to be the electeds. But there's people behind the elected, behind that curtain, that make it happen. We're the logistics. We're the details. And I know I can say this because he reminds me all the time, he can't do what he can do without me. And that's why we need to encourage our young people to have. And I don't want to call myself a staffer. I don't know. We need to pick a different name than staffers, I think. Staffer just seems so administrative, and our jobs are way more than that. And I think, Ray, I'm going to have in front of everyone, you're going to promise me next year we're going to have a special workshop for people in my position.
You got it. Yeah.
And one thing in closing. I knew it was meant in the universe, the stars, or we have faith. I believe in God. That James Gore and I were meant to cross paths. Because, you know, y'all know he's crazy. He offered me a job before meeting me in person. You don't know that. I am the first Latina in my community to be a campaign manager. He was the underdog. I'm not saying he won because of me. We won because we were a team. And he treats me as his equal. He values my voice. I'm just not his staff person. I'm just not his right-hand person. I am his advisor. And I think that many of you can relate to that. And he didn't hire me because I was Latina. He hired me because I was qualified for the job. But I thought, who's this crazy guy with a silver accent offer me a job before he even met me in person? Seriously, he did that. I turned him down 3 times. It was his wife who closed the deal. I'm like, if an amazing woman like her married him, I got to give him a chance. But if he doesn't win the election, I'm working for her. Because she put on fundraisers for Bono and Jennifer Lopez, and at that time I was a nonprofit. That's my career goal. Career goal change. But in closing, I'd like to say I knew that it was meant for us to partner because he constantly reminds me that I don't work for him, I partner in the community with him. Was the night of the 2017 fires. And he had sweat throat. He was out, he couldn't talk, and I couldn't get a hold of him. I had to call his wife, and I go, you need to wake up James, because I think this is something big, and I have no idea what's going on. And I brought his cell phone home with me by accident that night. And we're a team because he said, okay, you know what we need to do. He took one end, and I took the other end that night of the fires. And we made it happen. And we've been serving our constituents with everything that we got inside of us. And I can't do it alone, he can't do it alone. But we serve our people with heart and passion. And James Gore, there's no one else in the world that I would rather serve community and be partner crime with you in. And he's not getting rid of me. I am older than him, so I can say I'm going to retire with him.
Okay. All tricks are gone. I got nothing else, ladies and gentlemen. I am so honored for that. And now I want to move on to the next award.